We are in chapter 7, verse 27 of Bhagavad Gita. Icha dvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. Let us repeat. Icha dvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. Hare Krishna and Snita Sunil with you in 2-minute Mahabharata stories. Let us see the chapter 7, verse 27 of Bhagavad Gita today. As we are knowing about God in our previous verse, now Sri Krishna tells how to know Him and attain His abode. So let us see this chapter 7, verse 27 of Bhagavad Gita. Having taken birth, O Arjuna, those great souls attain me again. They do not come to birth again, having attained the highest perfection. So says Sri Krishna. The meaning is, those who attain Him after departing their bodies achieve liberation and don't reincarnate. What is liberation? It is freedom from the cycle of birth and death. What is spiritual perfection? It is attaining the highest state of spiritual growth. What is union with the divine? That is, merging with Krishna's divine nature. Then what is moksha? It is achieving liberation from the cycle of rebirth. What is spiritual growth? That is striving for self-realization and divine union. What is eternal bliss? It is experiencing peace and happiness beyond temporary pleasures. Let us see a small story. A caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, shedding its old form. Similarly, those who attain spiritual liberation shed their ego and limitations, experiencing freedom and union with the divine. For example, it is like birds flying free, meaning symbolizing liberation and freedom. Another example is of lotus flower, meaning growing above the impure water but being untouched by it. Another example is gold purified, meaning purified gold represents the soul purified by spiritual growth. How we should be in real life, letting go of ego, meaning realizing attachment to personal attachments, doing spiritual practices, meaning cultivating mindfulness, meditation, or prayer. The easiest way of doing this prayer or chanting is telling Hare Krishna mantra. That is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, which is self realization, meaning recognizing one's true nature. Always surrendering ego, meaning telling go off to personal attachments. By meditation and contemplation, seeking unity with the divine. In self inquiry, that is, exploring one's true nature. Let us see the discussion between Arjuna and Sri Krishna in this verse. The translation is, O descendant of Bharata, the dualities of desire and aversion arise from illusion. O conqueror of enemies, all living beings in the material realm are deluded by these, tells Sri Krishna. As said in previous chapters about the pain and pleasure, day and night, summer and winter, etc., these dualities are an inseparable part of life's experiences. However, the most deluding dualities in life are birth and death. About this Kali Yuga, our material intellect believes that worldly pleasures, which will give us happiness and fulfillment. Therefore, in material consciousness, while we desire the favorable ones, we detest the unpleasant experiences. These temptations are not our qualities, but it is developed due to our ignorance. Our intellect does not realize that material pleasures will only increase our material illusion. Our ignorance is the root cause of our delusions. The moral is, a spiritually elevated person accepts these dualities as inseparable aspects of God's creation and rises above likes and dislikes, attraction and aversion, etc. Let us see what is this ignorance. All people are enveloped in ignorance from the time of birth. The Lord's Yoga Maya casts her veil around the newborn baby in the cradle. It is deep and impenetrable darkness that shrouds the human being, preventing him from seeing the light of Atma. This delusion arising from desire causes pain and pleasure, etc. Freedom from attraction and revulsion, which is raga and dvesha, will eliminate us from that pain and pleasures. The moral is when there is no desire to enjoy a particular object, there cannot be any pain resulting from the non possession of that object, nor the hatred against those who stand in the way of such enjoyment. Desire attracts the mind and makes it restless. Without peace, this is the only condition for self realization. Even if the desire is fulfilled, still will it not die with its gratification, as it seeks more and more enjoyment. Therefore, the cosmic illusion overtakes man even from the time of birth. A man grows, the illusion takes a stronger hold on him. Please note that in childhood, desire and aversion are less powerful, and so spiritual sadhana should be started even from childhood, before the mind is poisoned by worldly desires, ambitions, enjoyments, and so on. All great Mahatmas have practiced spiritual discipline from their childhood when the mind is not positively attached to worldly things. Here Arjuna is addressed as the scorcher of enemies, for he has destroyed many of the powerful enemies, and so he should strive hard to root out the invisible foes who had taken possession of his heart. All beings are under delusion at birth, but some awakened souls transcend the illusion by devotion and knowledge. It is very beautiful if we understand about this. Continuously watch this channel and follow it. Also, keep watching the previous episodes to understand these beautiful lifetime stories. Thank you. Good day to all of you.
ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ 7 ಶ್ಲೋಕ 27. ಇಚ್ಛಾದ್ವೇಷ ಸಮರ್ಥೇನ ದ್ವಂದ್ವಮೋಹೇನ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಾನಿ ಸಮ್ಮೋಹಂ ಸರ್ಗೇ ಯಾಂತಿ ಪರಂತಪ. ಈ ಶ್ಲೋಕದ ಭಾವಾರ್ಥ: ತಪ್ಪು ಗ್ರಹಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಹುಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದಲೇ ಸುಳ್ಳಿನ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ದಾರಿ ಹಿಡಿದಿವೆ. ನಾವು ಹುಟ್ಟುವಾಗಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಚ್ಛಾ ದ್ವೇಷ ಸೇರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಹುಟ್ಟುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಶರೀರ ಬೆಳೆದಂತೆ ಅದು ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಇಬ್ಬಂದಿತನ, ಗೊಂದಲ, ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಸುಖ ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ದುಃಖ ಎಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ದುಃಖವನ್ನೇ ಸುಖ ಎಂದು ತಿಳಿದು ಅದರ ಬೆನ್ನು ಹತ್ತಿ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ದುಃಖ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಸುಳ್ಳನ್ನೇ ಸತ್ಯ ಎಂದು ನಂಬುವುದು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಗೊಂದಲ, ಸತ್ಯ ಅಸತ್ಯದ ಗೊಂದಲ. ಹೀಗೆ ದ್ವಂದ್ವ ಮೋಹಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾದವರನ್ನು ತಿದ್ದುವುದು ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಇದು ಬರಿಯ ಮೋಹ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ, ಇದೊಂದು ಸಮ್ಮೋಹ. ನಾನು ತಿಳಿದಿರುವುದೇ ಸರಿ ಎನ್ನುವ ಹಠ, ತನ್ನದೇ ಸರಿ ಎನ್ನುವ ಆಗ್ರಹ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಸತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಅರಿಯದೆ ಅಜ್ಞಾನಿಯಾಗುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದಿಂದ ಮೋಹ, ಮೋಹದಿಂದ ಸಮ್ಮೋಹ, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೇ ಇರುವುದನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸದೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದರಿಂದ ವಿಪರೀತ ಜ್ಞಾನ, ನಂತರ ನಾನು ನಂಬಿದ್ದೇ ಸರಿ ಎನ್ನುವ ಆಗ್ರಹ. ಇದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಣುವ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ದೌರ್ಬಲ್ಯ. ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ದಡ್ಡನೂ ಕೂಡ ತಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಿಂತ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಎಂದು ತಿಳಿದಿರುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ವ್ಯವಹಾರವನ್ನು ತನ್ನ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯ ಮಾನದಂಡದಿಂದ ಅಳೆದು ದಾರಿ ತಪ್ಪುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಮಹಾಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ: ಸರ್ವೋ ಹಿ ಮನ್ಯತೆ ಲೋಕ ಆತ್ಮಾನಂ ಬುದ್ಧಿಮತ್ತರಂ ಎಂದು. ತಾನು ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ, ನನ್ನ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವೇ ಸರಿ, ಉಳಿದವರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನಷ್ಟು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವ ತಪ್ಪು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯಿಂದ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಸಮ್ಮೋಹದತ್ತ ಸಾಗುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ಅಪಾಯದಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಹೇಗೆ ಪಾರಾಗುತ್ತಾರೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿನ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ವಿವರಿಸುತ್ತದೆ.
समस्त सन्मंगलानि भवन्तु। सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु।